Okay, good morning students. இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க வேண்டியது என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா biofarming. What do you mean by biofarming? Biofarming is also known as molecular farming. Is the production and uses of transgenic plants genetically engineered to here some of the pharmaceutical substances of use of human beings. Produce pharmaceutical substances that is known as the molecular farming or otherwise biofarming. It is also known as molecular farming or farming. Okay, next we pass on to bioremediation. பயோஃபார்மிங் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உயிரி மருந்தாக்கம், அதாவது தாவரங்களை மரபணு மாற்றம் செய்யப்பட்ட தாவரங்களை மருத்துவ முக்கியத்துவம் வாய்ந்த பொருட்களை உற்பத்தி செய்வதற்காக உருவாக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு முறைக்கு பேர் தான் பயோஃபார்மிங் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். அதுக்கடுத்து பயோரெமிடியேஷன் வித் த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம் டு ரெமிடி தி content is known as the bioremediation with the bioleaching also there. It is defined as the use of microorganism or plants to clean up environmental pollution. It is an approach to use the treat wastage of including wastewater, industrial wastewater and solid wastewater. Phytoremediation. First one is phytoremediation, use of plants to bring about remediation or environmental pollutants. Mycoremediation. The another one is mycoremediation. Myco means nothing but fungi. Use of fungi to bring about remediation of environmental pollutants. Bioventing, the process that increase the oxygen or airflow to accelerate the degradation of environmental pollutants. Okay, bioleaching, the use of microorganism in solution to recover the metal pollutants from contaminated sites. Bioaccumulation is the addition of selected microbes to speed up the degradation process. The next one is composting, is the process by which the solid waste is composted by the use of microbes into manure, which act as a nutrient for plant growth. Rhizofiltration is uptake of metals or degradation of organic compounds by rhizosphere microorganism. Then last one, rhizostimulation is the stimulation of plant growth by the rhizosphere by providing better growth condition or reduction in toxic materials. That is known as the rhizostimulation. The next one is biofuel algal fuel. Biofuel algal fuel அப்படின்னா என்ன, பாசிகளை பயன்படுத்தி எவ்வாறு பாசினங்களை பயன்படுத்தி ஆல்கா எவ்வாறு பயோஃபியூல் உருவாக்கப்படுது. வித் த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் ஹைட்ரஜன் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் வித் ஆல்கா இஸ் மீடியேட்டட் டு biological water splitting. It is normal photosynthesis in algae Chlamydomonas reinhardti releases oxygen. When it is dripped of sulfur, it switches to the production of hydrogen during photosynthesis. Then some of the electrons are transported to ferredoxin. Hydrogenase enzyme combine them into production of hydrogen gas. The next biopiracy. Piracy of neem and piracy of turmeric and piracy of basmati rice. Here the first one is biopiracy of neem. Here there is a people of India use neem and its oil is many ways to controlling fungal and bacterial skin infection. This is the way they protect, or otherwise protection is there with the help of Department of Agriculture, USDA, United States Department of Agriculture and an American MNC multinational corporation. We are Grace in the early 90s out a patent from the European Patent Office UPO, the method of controlling disease on plants by adding of extracted hydrophobic neem oil. The pattern of the fungicidal and the antibacterial properties of neem was an example for biopiracy, but the traditional knowledge of Indians were protected to the end. Then piracy of turmeric. Here there is a turmeric United States Patent and Trademark Office in the year 1995 granted patent to the method of use of turmeric and antiseptic agent. In India, turmeric has been used by the Indians as a home remedy for the quick healing of wounds and also purpose of healing rashes. Here 1953 wherein this remedy was mentioned. Therefore, in the way it was proved that the use of turmeric as an antiseptic is not new to the world and it is not a new invention but formed a part of the traditional knowledge of Indians. Subjection in this US patent and trademark office was upheld. Traditional knowledge of the Indians was protected. There is another example for biopiracy. Then piracy of basmati. On September 2nd, 1997, the US Patent and Trademark Office granted patent on basmati rice lines and grains. The Texas-based company Ricetech, the broad patent gives the company several rights, including exclusive use of term basmati, as well proprietary rights to the seeds and grains from any crosses. The patent also covers the process of breeding rice novel rice lines and the method to determine the cooking properties and starch content of the rice grain. Okay, some of the applications of biotechnology is that first one is in a biotechnology, the most important applied interdisciplinary science of the 21st century. It is trusted area that enables us to find beneficial way of life. Biotechnology has wide application in various sectors: agriculture, medicine, environment, and commercial industries. And also BT cotton, rice, tomato, tobacco, cauliflower, potato, and banana. Here there is a human insulin also produced, blood protein in E. coli and utilized for Indian deficiency disorder. Human is break through the biotech industry in medicines. And also some of the vaccines, enzyme, antibiotic also used in this manner. Biochips based biological computer is one of the success of biotechnology. Genetic engineering involves genetic manipulation. Tissue culture involves aseptic condition of totipotent plant cell and plants clones under controlled atmosphere condition. Single cell protein in spirulina is utilized in food industries. Production of secondary metabolites, biofertilizer, biopesticides, enzymes also there. Biomass energy, biofuel, bioremediation, phytoremediation for environmental biotechnology. So these are the applications mostly present in the biotechnology field. Here all the field mostly used the biotechnology applications. Okay, thank you students. So in this concept we covered or otherwise we wind up the fourth lesson. Thanking you.